Hi students, Department of Technical Education, Telangana. My name is T. Rashekar, working as a lecturer in Civil Engineering, SRR GPT Sircilla, Polytechnic College. Today I am going to say the subject of leveling surveying, and your subject code is 18C 205C, and this is for the first year second sem diploma in civil engineering students. And this is today we are going to discuss the topic from 5th chapter, permanent adjustments of level and contouring. So in the previous class we have discussed regarding the contouring and contour definitions and what are the characteristics of contours and uses of contours, where it will be used. We have discussed in our previous sessions. Now let us see some of the contouring problems in the 5th chapter. So here our topic is capacity of reservoir. So this is a very important topic for the reservoir calculations. So here reservoirs are constructed to store water for irrigation, water supply and power generation. So as we know, all of you, the reservoirs are there. So we will be storing the water in that, and automatically when the rain comes, the water will be stored in the reservoirs, and that water will be useful for our irrigation purposes, just like agricultural, okay, and drinking water purposes, okay, and for the electricity power generation purposes, just like hydroelectrical power plants. So that's why these reservoirs are the major role for the storing of water. So here if you see the land, how the water will be stable, how much time the water will be stable in that land, we will be knowing by the geological survey. But the capacity and the amount of water, how much capacity it will be available, we can be done with the help of our contour maps. So here the point is nothing but to calculate the capacity or volume of a reservoir, we will be using our contour methods. So let us see here, a contour map is very useful to study the possible location of a reservoir or dam. So we know a reservoir or a dam are same, it will be there, and it is to calculate the volume of water can be stored. So the capacity of water which will be stored in the dam or a reservoir depending upon the capacity of the structure. So when this water is full, the gates will be released to the underground. That is, we are having upstream the water will be there, and the downstream the water will be released to the canals. From the canals it will be supplying to the power plants and agricultural fields and to our water supply, check dams or any other pump houses. So here generally all the contours are closed lines within the reservoir area. So here to calculate the contour of capacity of reservoir, the contour levels will be taken. So it will be calculated into the areas. The areas A1, A2, A3 and between successive contour lines, and can be determined by a planimeter, and if H is the contour interval, the capacity of the reservoir can be estimated by the application of either the trapezoidal or the Pressmedel formula. So here to calculate the capacity of reservoir or a dam, we are using a formula that is trapezoidal or Pressmedel formula. So here the trapezoidal formula is, that is V is equal to H by 2 into A1 plus AN plus 2 into A2 plus A3 plus of AN minus 1. So here the H is nothing but the differences between the levels, that is nothing but a height of a dam or a reservoir, okay. V is nothing but a volume or capacity or area, we can be saying also, okay. So the capacity of the reservoir, the volume of quantity of water, how much it will be stored, we can be calculated by this trapezoidal formula. And coming to the Pressmedel formula also, volume V is equal to H by 3 into a1 plus an plus 4 into a2 plus a4 plus of an minus a plus 2 into a3 plus a5 plus of an minus 2. So this is also used for the capacity of calculating the reservoir. So we have to remember these formulas are very important. So here you can see the computation of volume. Okay, so that is nothing but trapezoidal rule or average end area rule. We can be calling it as average end area rule also. So then volume is equal to cutting or filling. So whether if you want to digging or the soil or any cutting or any required, so that is useful. V is equal to d by 2, that is nothing but of a1 plus an plus 2 of a2 plus a3 plus of an minus 1. So by 2, therefore volume is equal to common distance into 2. Okay, common distance by 2 into, that is first section area plus the last section area plus 2 of sum of areas of other sections. So this is the trapezoidal rule formula. And coming to the Prismonal rule formula, volume is equal to V is equal to d by 3 into a1 plus an plus 4 into a2 plus a4 plus of an minus 1 plus 2 into a3 plus a5 of an minus 2. So here volume is equal to common distance by 3 into area of first section plus area of last section plus 4 into sum of areas of even section plus 2 into sum of area of odd sections. So this is the main point. Here A1 means area of first section, AN means area of last section. Okay, and the 4 into sum of areas means those are A2, A4 is are even. Okay, we have to take even numbers which are there, and plus 2 into sum of area odd section means A3, A5 are those are nothing but odd sections. So by this formula we have to calculate the capacity of reservoir. So in this also we can see first section area is nothing but A1 and the large section area is nothing but AN. So the plus 2 into sum of area of other sections means the respective pending areas which are there, A2 plus A3 or AN minus 1, thus will be entered here in the formula. So this is the main thing for the calculation of reservoirs. So let us see a problem number 1. So here the area within the contour lines at the site of a reservoir and the face of a proposed dam are as follows. So before going to the problem, how we will calculate the area means, if you observe, generally a dam is there, a obstruction if it is like this. So this is a obstruction gate. So the area will be here like this for a dam. So we will be calculating the contour levels like this. So in this step it will be there. So the water will be, so we can see here in this area 100, 90, 80, 70. So like this it will be there. Again here 70, 80, 90, 100. So the water will be in this way, it will be coming out. So this is the contour area or capacity of the reservoir of the water we will be calculated here. By this it will be there. So the such amount of quantity water will be calculated. So here contour is given 300 meters, 302, 304, 306, 308, 310, 312, 314, 316, and the area is for the 300 620 meters square, for 302 8400, for 304 60240, for 306 90510, for 308 1,200,000, for 310 3,01,050, okay, 3,01,500, and 312 70,300, for 314 4,50,500, for 316 5,27,280. So these are all nothing but area in meters square. Okay, and here taking 300 meters as the bottom level of the reservoir, okay, and 314 meters as the water level. So here this is the 314 meters as the water level, okay, write it as a double L, and 300 meters as the bottom, okay, this is the bottom level of reservoir. That means dead storage. The 300 is the dead storage of the water level. So find the volume of water in the reservoir by using trapezoidal formula and Prandtl formula. So we have to calculate the how much capacity of water will be stored in the reservoir. So let us see here. First we have to write A1 is equal to 620. So like that we have to write A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8, A9. So that is nothing but in this here 620 is nothing but A1. Like that we have to write all things. Okay. So then after here we can observe the trapezoidal formula. So as per our trapezoidal formula is B is equal to H by 2 into A1 plus AN plus 2 into A2 plus A3 plus of AN minus 1. So here the AN will be the last one, okay, as per our formula. A1 means, what is A1? That is the first area, okay. A1 is which is taken first section area, and AN will be the last section area, okay. So in this A1 is 620 meters square, that is written here. So before coming here, V is equal to H by 2. H means how much difference will be there? H is equal to 2 meters, contour difference in meters. How we will get the H means, you can observe here 300 minus 302. How much the difference will be there? 2 meters. And 302 minus 304, 2 meters. So 304 minus 36, 2 meters. So for every contour, we will have the 2 meters difference. So that is nothing but H is equal to 2 meters as a contour difference in meters. Okay, that is nothing but a H is the 2 meters in the contour difference. And so we have to write here H is equal to 2 by 2, and this is 620 is the first area, and AN is nothing but last section area. Last section is AN, that is 5,27,280, okay, plus 2 into A2 plus A3. A2 is how much? That is 8,400 plus A3 60,240 plus again remaining will be there A4, A5 and A6. Okay, A4 will be taken 90,510 and A5 will be taken 1,02,200 and A6 will be taken 3,01,500 and A7 will be taken 70,300 and A8 will be taken 4,50,500. Why it is 4,50,000? That is nothing but AN minus 1. So here is written in the formula AN minus 1 is nothing but that is the before the last section area, the common point of upcoming area is AN minus 1, okay, and the next one will be the AN minus 2. So that is we have to substitute here and we will get the volume as 2,69,1200 meter cube. So this we have to calculate in the calculator. How means, first of all we have to enter the values which are there in the brackets. So that is first we have to enter 620 plus 5,27,280 plus 2 into close brackets 8,400 plus 60,240 plus 90,510 plus 100, 200, 1,02,000 plus 3,01,500 plus 70,300 plus 4,50,500 and again close the brackets. Then you press the is equal to. You will get the answer as 2,69,200. So into 2, that is nothing but the answer will be coming 2 by 2 is equal to 1. So into 1, if you make 2,69,1200 meter cube is the capacity of the reservoir. This is further nothing but a trapezoidal formula. We have got this one. Okay, and next one, coming to the Prismanoidal formula. So Prismanoidal formula is equal to V is equal to H by 3 into A1 plus AN plus of 4 into A2 plus A4 plus A6 of AN minus 1 plus 2 into A3 plus A5 plus of AN minus 2. So here 4 into A2 A4 means these are all even values. Okay, so these are even, and 2 into A3 is nothing but odd. So this one is first and last, first area and last area. So let us see here again, H is equal to 2 by 2. So here this is not 2 by 2, so this is 3. We have to write this one 3, 2 by 3 into, so now let us write A1 is 620 plus A last area is 5,27,280 plus of 4 into, again A2 is 8,400 and A4 is 90,510 and A6 is 3,15,100. So here you have to observe that we are writing the even values. So after the 8,400 we are taking the which value? So this after the 8,400 we are taking A4, and after A4 we are taking A6. So we are writing like that. Okay, so 4,50,000 will be the next value. After 3 lakhs, A6 after A8 will be there. So this is nothing but 4,50,000 and plus of 2 into, okay, again the next value will be the A2. So then after A2 the value will be the A5, and after A5 the value will be the A7. So that is nothing but AN minus 2. Okay, here AN minus 1 is nothing but 4,50,000 and AN minus 2 is the 70,300. So that is written here in the formula, and after getting here we have to do the calculation. So again close the bracket, 620 plus 5,27,280 plus of 4 into bracket 8,400 plus 90,510 plus 3,15,100 plus 4,50,500, close the bracket, again plus 2 into, again bracket 60,240 plus 1,200,000 plus 70,300. Then you will get the value as 4393020. So for this into 2 by 3 you have to write 2 by 3. 2 by 3. You will get the value as how much? 3851640. So that is the value you will get. So here the answer was kept, that's a word mistake. So the answer will be the, write down 2928680. So this is the answer. That means here $29,28,600 meter cube. So the next problem number 2. So the area enclosed by contours at the site of a reservoir and the place of the proposed dam as computed by a planimeter are shown in below. So planimeter is an instrument to measure the contour levels. So the contour level is given here 1000, 1005, 1010, 1015, 1020, 1025, 1030, and the area is 400, 1500, 3000, 8000, 18,000, 25,000, 40,000. So taking 100,000 meters as the bottom level of the reservoir and 1030 meters as the top level achievable. So this is bottom, okay, and this will be the top, that is the top level of the dam. Compute the capacity of the reservoir by trapezoidal formula and prismoidal formula. So let us write as it is like a previous problem. A1 is 400 meters square and A2 is 1500 meters square and A3 is equal to 3000 meters square, A4 is equal to 8000 meters square, A5 is 18,000 meters square and A6 is 25,000 meters square and A7 is 40,000 meters square. So as we are writing first only the AN is last one and before last one that will be the AN minus 2 and AN minus 2. Okay, AN minus 1 and 2. So trapezoidal formula, V is equal to H by 2 of A1 plus AN plus 2 into A2 plus A3 plus of AN minus 1. So let us substitute here. V is equal to H by 2 is now 5. So how we are getting 5? So you can observe here 1000 minus 1005. We will have difference is 5 meters. So from 1005 to 1010, 5. From 1010 to 1015, 5. From 1015 to 1020, 5. From 1020 to 1025, 5. From 1025 to 1030, 5. So here the H is the difference of contour levels 5 meters. So we have to write 5 by 2 into A1 is 400 plus AN is the last one 40,000 plus 2 into A2 is 1500 plus A3 is 3000 plus A4 is 8000 plus of AN minus 1 is that is 18,000. Okay, so that we have to take here the value 8 after A3 we will take A4, okay, A5 value plus of again 25,000. So then we will get the value as volume 3,78,500. So in this formula we have to think here, that is, so after taking here A2 plus A3 we are taking the A4 also. Here we have not written the formula. A4 plus A5 plus A6. So the A6 is nothing but we have to write AN minus 1. So this is the A6, okay. So after A4 is here 8000, A5 is 18,000 and AN minus 1 is 25,000. So we will get the value as 3,78,500. So this is also same we have to enter in the calculator. So by keeping whatever the brackets I have kept in the screen, same the brackets you have to keep in the calculator, then you will get the answer. Then coming to the prismoidal formula, V is equal to H by 3, A1 plus AN plus 4 into A2 plus A4 plus A6 of AN minus 1 plus 2 into A3 plus A5 plus of AN minus 2. So let us see here, V is equal to H by 3, 5 by 3, A1 plus AN plus of 4 into A2 plus A4 plus of A6. Okay, so that is nothing but plus 2 into A3 plus A5, that is last one 18,000. We can see here the 18,000 is nothing but AN minus 2. We can observe this one. This is 18,000 and AN minus 1 is 25,000. Okay, so then we will get the value as 3,67,333.33 m3. So we can apply in the calculator, that is double brackets 400 plus 40,000 plus 4 into again bracket 1500 plus 8,000 plus 25,000 plus the bracket plus 2 into bracket of 3,000 plus 18,000. Close the double brackets. Then you press the equal to, you will get 220,400 into pi by 3. So you will get the answer as 36733.33. So this is the capacity of the or volume of the reservoir. So in this way we have to calculate the problems of capacity of reservoirs. Then the next one is problem number 3. This is during fly leveling the following note is made. So this is from the fly leveling problem. So here we have given that is back side and foresight. So in back side 0.62, 2.05, 1.42, 2.63, 2.42, and in foresight 2.44, 1.35, 0.53, 2.41. So can we draw the diagram of this, how it will be there, back side, foresight. Okay. So here in this question one logic is there. The first backside was taken on a benchmark of RL is 100. From the last BS it is required. And to set 4 pegs each at a distance of 30 meters on a rising gradient of 1 in 200, enter these nodes in the dorm of a level book and calculate the RL of the top of each peg by rise and fall method. Also calculate the stop reading on each peg. So here BS and FS were given. So as per the diagram we can see here. So if the fly leveling is like this, you can observe here. So the first one on the benchmark will be the 0.62. This is BS, and again FS 2.44. This is FS, and again instrument will be there. So this will be the back side 2.05, and again FS will be there, that is 1.35, and again station point comes. So here the back side will be there 1.42 PS, and again FS will be there, that is 0.53, and again another station point comes. So this will be the BS 2.63, and again FS will be coming on. So this will be the FS 2.41. So again the last station is there. So only the back side is there, that is 2.42. So like this the fly leveling will be done. So in the station 1 you can see back side 0.62 and FS will be 2.44. So as per our diagram we can see here 0.62, 2.44. Okay, again 2.05, 1.35, 1.42, 0.53, 2.63, 2.41. So the last will be the 2.42. So we are getting the IS size. This is from the calculation of the rise and fall method, 4 pegs. Okay. So in the question we have to calculate the rise and fall. Okay. After that we have to calculate the intermediate sides of these points and other pending RL points. So the RL was given 100.000, that is known as benchmark. Okay. So we are having 4 change points and another are 4 peg points. So here we have to observe the difference in level between 2 consecutive pegs is equal to D by N, that is D is equal to distance 30 meters and N is equal to 1 in 200 gradient. So if 1 in 200 gradient means the 1 is the height and 200 is the slope. So this is the height of the 1 in 200 gradient it was there. So on this we are doing the leveling. On this we will keep the instrument and we will be going on leveling like this. So the 111 point. So in this top of the place we have done the leveling. So that is 30 by 200. Okay, 30 by 200 distance by slope, that is nothing but distance by slope, is equal to, we will get the difference is 0.15, that is from the 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th stations. That is from the 6th, 7th and 8th, 9th stations it will be there. So before that we have to calculate the RLs here. So we can calculate here. So first of all these calculations are there. So first of all, to get the BS of station here, to get the rise or fall, we have to check it. So first station to get the fall. So first to get the fall here, we have to do BS minus FS, that is 0.62 minus 2.44. You will get the value as negative, that is we have to return in the 1.82. So that is the step here. So BS of station 1 minus FS of station 2 is equal to 0.62 minus 2.44 is equal to 1.82 fall. Okay, and the next 2.05 minus 1.35. How much you will get the answer? 2.05 minus 1.35. You will get the answer as in the positive. That is nothing but 0.7. You have to write this one. We have to write the steps compulsory. BS of station 2 minus FS of station 3 is equal to 2.05 BS minus FS. We will get the 0.70 rise. Then again BS of station 3 minus FS of station 4, 1.42 minus 0.53. How much you got the answer? 0.89. So we got this one. So that this we have to write BS of station 3 minus FS of station 4, 1.42 minus 0.53 is equal to 0.89 is the rise, because it is brought in the positive. And the next one 2.63 minus 2.41. So again we have to calculate this one, 2.63 minus 2.41. So then we will get the answer as 0.22. So up to here we have got the all the 5 station points. Okay, so all the 5 station points we have got now. That is called rise and fall, and we have to calculate the RLs here now. So to calculate the RLs, so let us see here, BS of station 4 minus FS of station 4 is equal to 0.22. So now here now calculate the reduced levels RL of station points from 2 to 5. So here station 1 RL was given as 100. So station 2 RL is equal to, okay, that is RL of station 1 minus fall of station 2, that is negative taken in case of fall. So 100 minus 1.82 is equal to, we will get 99.180. So that is 99.180 we will get. So here 100 minus, we have to do this one, 100 minus 1.82, 100 minus 1.82. Then we will get the value as 98.180. This is the RL of station 2. So here one BS FS has came, so that's why we will write it as change point 1. So this we have to observe compulsory. And the next one, so the next RL also, that is station 3 RL. So RL of station 2 plus a rise of station 3, that is taken in the case of rise, positive is be taken. So this 98.180 plus 0.7 is equal to 98.880. So here how much answer we have got? 98.180. So that we have to do this one, 98.180 plus 0.7. Then we will get the answer as 98.880. So this is the answer we will get. Okay, and next quite like this we have to do this one also, 98.880 plus 0.89. then we will get the answer as 99.770. So we can check here also. Station 4 RL is equal to RL of station 3 plus rise of station 4, that is 98.880 plus this is rise 0.8. We will get 99.770. Name it as change point 3. So meanwhile station 5 RL is equal to RL of station 4 plus rise of station 5 is equal to 99.70 plus rise of station 5 is equal to 0.2 is equal to 99.990. So here we will get 99.70 plus 0.2, then we will get 99.990. So up to here change point 2, change point 3, change point 4 we have completed. So now here an interval as scale, that is nothing but the gradient. Okay, we are having first, second, third and fourth pegs. So that is nothing but the two consecutive pegs are given, that is the difference between the distance is equal to 30 meters and n is equal to 1 in 200 gradient. So from distance by gradient of slope we have calculated the difference is 0.1 meter, that is nothing but a rise. We have got the difference of rise. So let us see here. So now calculate the intermediate size IS for the remaining station points of 6, 7, 8 and 4 side for station 9. So 6, 7, 8 will be the intermediate size and 4 side will be the station number 9. Why means you can observe here. So 6, 7, 8 will be the IS, but the last point will be the compulsory FS. So how to calculate here? So generally formula for height of instrument is equal to RL of benchmark plus BS. Therefore RL is equal to HI minus FS or RL is equal to HI minus IS. This is as it is. So if you want to get IS is equal to BS, IS is equal to BS minus rise or fall. So if you want to get the intermediate side, we have to do BS minus rise or fall. So let us see for the station number 6. IS for station 6 is equal to BS of station 5 minus rise of station 6, that is 2.42 minus 0.15. We will get 2.27. So let us go into the table. So this is the BS. Okay, this is the BS of station 5 and this is to get this IS. Okay, we have to do minus of 0.15. So 2.42 minus 0.15, then we will get the answer as 2.27. So this is the rise is nothing but the difference. Okay, BS minus IS is equal to, we will get rise, but if BS minus rise if you will do, you will get the IS. Then next point, now we have got the sixth one. The next is seventh. So IS for station 7 is equal to IS previous station 6 minus rise of station 7, that is 2.27 minus 0.15 is equal to 2.12. So why we are taking previous station here? Because there is no backside for this. There is no BS in the 6, 7, 8, 9 stations. So there is only the IS. So we are taking, that is 2.12. Okay. So this will be taken as minus. Okay. Here you can observe 2.27 minus 0.15. So from this 2.27, if we do the 0.15, we will get the answer as 2.12. Okay, so that is nothing but here you can see. And next for IS for station 8 is equal to IS previous station 7. Now we are taking IS previous station minus rise of station 8 is equal to 2.12 minus 0.15 is equal to 1.97. So we can observe here same thing. So this 2.12 minus 0.15, then we will get 1.97. So meanwhile, like that, if you do from 1.97 minus 0.15, then we will get how much? 1.82 is the answer. So this is nothing but, first we have done with the BS minus rise, we will got the IS, and we are doing now IS minus rise, we are getting another station point of IS. So like that we have to take the every change point. Okay, so that is the symbol. IS for station 9 is equal to IS of previous station 8 minus rise of station 9 is equal to 1.97 minus 0.15 is equal to 1/8. Now we got all this. So now next we have to calculate the RLs of remaining stations. So these are the RLs we have to calculate, that is 6, 7, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. So this is very easy to calculate. So we have to do here now, all are there in the rise. So 100 plus 1.40, 0.15. Then you will get how much? Sorry, 99.990 plus 0.15. We will get 100.140. So that we can see here. Staff reading of the first peg is equal to 99.99 plus 0.15. We will get 100.140 meters. Then staff reading of the second peg is equal to, so taking this one, 100.14 plus 0.15, we will get 100.29 meters. You can see here this also. Okay, so 100.1.15 is equal to, we will get the answer as 100.290. So again from 100.290 plus 0.15, we will get the answer as 100.440. Again 100.440 plus 0.15, we will get the last answer is 100.590. So these are nothing but the peg points. Okay, the pegs points which are located on the ground. Okay, that is known as, we will call it as first, second, third and fourth peg. So that is explained here. So we will get 100.44 and 100.59. So at last we have to do this one. Arithmetic checks is equal to sigma BS minus sigma FS is equal to sigma rise minus sigma fall and sigma last RL minus sigma first RL. So sigma BS, how much we got? We have to do the total. So this total you have to do. We will get 9.142. So that is the total, you can see here, 9.140, sorry. And FS will be, so do the FS total also. Once again we can check here, 2.44 plus 1.35 with 0.53 plus 2.41 plus 1.82. So we will get 8.55. So this we have to write. And sigma rise and sigma fall we have to write here. 0.7 plus 0.89 plus 0.22 plus 0.15 plus 0.15 plus 0.15 plus 0.15. So then you will get the answer as 2.41 and the fall is 1.82. And here the last RL minus first RL. So we have to apply the check here, that is 9.14 minus 8.540, we will get 0.59. 2.410 minus 1.82, we will get 0.59. 100.590 minus 100, we will get 0.59. Hence the problem is solved, hence check is okay. So like these problems will come on very rare, but this is a problem is nothing but it is used in the fly leveling. So in the question itself we have to understand, if the BS and FS were given, okay, and if the, to set the 4 pegs points if were given, we have to calculate the problem like this. Okay, and if the rising of gradient was came just like 1 in 200, we have to enter this in notes in the field book, and we have to calculate the RLs and we have to calculate the peg points. Okay, so this is the fly leveling problem. So generally we have to think here. First we have to calculate up to here all the levels. Okay, BS minus FS, we got the rise or fall. Then after to get the IS, we have done the first last point which is there, that is BS minus rise, we got the IS. And last from 7th station we are doing previous station of IS minus rise, we have got the again the IS on 7th station. Like that we have done up to the FS. So we have got this total and we have submitted in the arithmetic check. So, and these are the reservoir problems. So we have to remember these formulas compulsory. Okay, so these formulas are very useful. So trapezoidal and prism model. So prism model and trapezoidal formula. Okay, we have to remember compulsory to calculate the volume. So these are all nothing but calculating the reservoir, just like the contour reservoir maps. Okay, so these are the problems from the contouring. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.